Hi, I'm Caleb, and welcome back to the WikiVision channel. Today we'll be looking at a huge milestone in biomedical engineering, the first malaria vaccine. But before we can talk about the vaccine, we have to understand the actual disease, malaria. What is malaria? It's a disease that humans get through mosquitoes, which sometimes carry a parasite that houses the disease. It's uncommon in stable temperature countries, although it is fairly common in countries that are warmer or less developed than others. When someone has malaria, they typically feel extremely cold and start to have body shakes or headaches. They also usually have a high fever. Malaria is a huge problem in some countries outside the United States because of this and its prevalence around the world. Every year, almost 300 million people contract the disease and over 400,000 die. That's why it's so great that scientists have developed the first ever vaccine for malaria. For years, people have been trying to create it, but it's extremely difficult to develop this particular vaccine because malaria is caused by parasites. The 5 malaria parasites mutate to avoid and adapt to drugs prescribed by doctors to get rid of malaria. One of these parasites has around 5,300 genes that it uses to adapt to these drugs, making malaria more resistant to treatments than any existing virus. According to the World Economic Forum, the vaccine contains a small part of the malaria parasite. This synthetic protein is put together with a different molecule designed to stimulate a strong immune response and therefore stop malaria from entering. Earlier in October of last year, the World Health Organization endorsed and funded the development of the vaccine. Although the vaccine is not strong enough yet to fully eradicate malaria in a person's body, it's recommended to be taken along with already existing mosquito prevention methods, such as insecticide or bed nets. According to the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, the new vaccine will be taken in doses at different stages of the parasite's lives, which will increase the likelihood that the parasites will be unable to adapt to the vaccine. Currently, many drugs are not working to combat the parasites in malaria. A possible reason for this is that humans are becoming better at avoiding mosquitoes in every country and therefore avoiding getting malaria. This forces malaria's parasites to get better at combating drugs meant to eradicate malaria, so the disease will not be wiped out entirely. Scientists believe that this is what is causing the failure of most drugs to successfully stop malaria in many countries. However, with the vaccine, it would take pressure off of the anti-malarial drugs to get rid of the disease. This also could stop the parasites from mutating to avoid both the drugs and vaccines. Having both forms of treatment will benefit countries that suffer from high numbers of malaria cases. Although this vaccine is a huge step forward to conquering malaria around the world, it's still not perfect at combating the disease. However, with time, scientists are hopeful that they can develop vaccines that are extremely effective against malaria. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below, and if you liked it, please consider hitting the thumbs up or subscribing. It's completely free and you can watch more informational videos like this. Bye!